I paid $1,392 for a webinar tool that didn't deliver on the one key feature any webinar tool must have. It's the one setting in the webinar software that decides whether it makes you money, and most people who buy a webinar tool don't know it exists. It's called disable scrubbing. A viewer can't drag the progress bar to the end. Here's why it matters. Your webinar is 40 minutes of teaching, then an offer. Skip to minute 42 and you see a price with none of the reasoning or context behind it. A price with no context always looks expensive, so people leave. Not because the offer was bad, but because they read the last page of the book first. Turn scrubbing off and there are two choices: watch or go. The ones who stay are buyers, and that's the distinction. If I only wanted to show people a video, that's free. YouTube, Vimeo, done. A webinar isn't a video, it's an event in an order that you control. The scrub bar is the only thing standing between the two, which is why last November I paid a year of EasyWebinar at $1,392. The playback controls were on the feature list. I built my entire launch on it, ran a test, dragged the bar to the end, and it didn't work. So what I'd bought was a free Vimeo account. I asked for a refund, they said no. So I built my own. 9 months of dev and testing. It's called webinar1.dev. And the first thing I'll show you is that the progress bar refusing to move. But here's the part I want you to stay for. When I finished, I pulled up the monthly hosting bill, storage, streaming, database, the lot, and I couldn't believe it. I'll show you the whole thing, but fair warning, if you're currently paying for one of these webinar apps, you might want to skip this part. Let's get into it. All right, so this is the webinar player in webinar1.dev. We've got the player and we've also got a chat. In my example, I have got subscribers and community members all over the world. So using this platform, they can come onto it at any time they like, the way it's currently configured, and watch the webinar on demand. Now, I've got it paused at the moment, but I'll press play. What you will see, or more to the point, what you won't see, is any ability for the video to be scrubbed forward to the end. You only have two choices, basically. You can either watch it or you can leave. So just before I show you the overview of Webinar 1 and all its features, I just want you to take a look at EasyWebinar's pricing page. And you can see here, it has Simulive and Evergreen webinars. Now, you would think that this would mean that it simulates a live webinar. And if a webinar is live, you cannot fast forward and jump through it, right? It's live. And this is the key failing of EasyWebinar and products just like it. And also take a look at the cost. It's actually gone up since I purchased it last year. Nearly $200 a month or $2,400 a year. And they still cap attendees. They cap the automated viewers. It's absolutely crazy. The pricing of this is insane when you see how much it costs to get set up with Webinar 1 and actually what your ongoing costs are. And just a quick one, if you're new here, I do have a school community. It's called Ambitious AI. There will be a link in the description. So if you're into AI, you're looking to expand your skills and maybe build a product with Claude, jump over here, join and hang out with like-minded people. So this is the Webinar 1 landing page. I'm not going to read right through it, but I will jump down to the features block so you can see exactly what it includes. So you have just-in-time scheduling. So you can set this up to be pure on demand. So as soon as someone registers, they can watch the webinar, or you can have it increment in 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1-hour blocks. So there's a bit of a wait time and a countdown. You've got the no scrub player. There is a live chat feature, automated email sequencing, built-in analytics. It's your brand. So when you set this up, you give it your branding when people log in and watch your webinar. It's not EasyWebinar or Webinar 1. It's whatever you want to call your webinar app. It has bot protection. You own the data. It's super easy to deploy. You can get started in about 15 minutes. Plus, it also comes with a mobile app, so you get push notifications. All right, to get started, super easy. You need three things. You need Visual Studio Code, which is totally free. You need to have a GitHub account, which is totally free. And you also need to have Claude Code for VS Code. Now, Claude Code is key to this because it guides the complete setup. So it doesn't matter whether you've never coded or you're not technical. That's the whole point. Now, once you have access to the code base and you have all this setup complete, all you need to do is enter in this command here and hit enter, and the code base will come down. And you can see straight away the code is being downloaded onto my machine, and we're ready to make the next step, which is over in the Claude Code prompt. If I just ask, help me set up my webinar app, it's going to guide through the entire process. Super easy. So with the setup complete, you can then jump into your dashboard. So this is going to be largely blurred out because it's live. There are real webinars running in here and the data is real. But what I can tell you, it has every metric you need to know. You've got registrations, attended, average watch time, how many CTA clicks happened, purchases, and the purchase rate. So if you go to create a new webinar, it is super easy. You give it a title, you give it a slug, give the description, and then you can add some of these registration perks. It takes you through a bit of a workflow. So the basic, you upload the video, set the schedule, what type of engagement. This can mean you can send a welcome message in the chat, say 2 minutes in. You can set the CTAs throughout the video or at the end, whatever you like, total flexibility. Then you can review it and publish it. Once you've published it, you get a page that looks like this. So this is the leadstack.dev webinar that's currently running, and this is the landing page. Now, I've got 2 variations of the landing page running. This is just one of them. Let's quickly take a look at the costings. So first, what's it actually cost to purchase webinar1.dev? Well, I'm actually not going to state it here because it's just been launched and there is a deal on at the moment. So depending on when you watch it, it might change. Now, we did briefly mention it, but you will need VS Code and GitHub. They're both free. You do need a database and authentication provider. The one that Webinar 1 uses, for 99% of users, it will remain totally free on the free tier. Next, we have video streaming. Now, I've put 14 cents here. I'm going to show you why in a second. I'm going to show you my account. So this is actually my statement for the current month for the product. Now, August has been the busiest month for the webinar and it's running 24/7. So far, using the content delivery network and the storage, the total cost is 7 cents. Now, this might double because we're about halfway through the month. Next, we have email. So your first 3,000 emails every month are free. So for most small businesses, this will remain free. And the mobile app, it's included. So there's no cost. And also remember that there are no limits. You can have as many attendees as you want. You can run it 24/7. You can have as many webinars you want running.